Hello and welcome back to another Cuddle Up Sampler tutorial video. If you're new to this sew along, you will find all of the information in the description box below this video so you can join in at any time that you would like to. Today our tutorial is for the house block in our sampler, and I am going to be walking you through how to piece this block. You do need a copy of the Cuddle Up Sampler pattern to participate in this sew along. I have the pattern information linked below as well. So grab your pattern book and turn to page 14. You will be cutting pieces A through K, and then meet me back here. As you look at your pattern, you're going to see in step 1, it tells you to draw a diagonal line across the back of the B squares, the I squares, and the J squares. And I have already done that on all of those units. And then you are also, as we move our way through the pattern, going to notice we are starting by making the roof unit of the house. You're going to be happy to know that this is an easier block to piece than our previous week, so this one should go together nice and quickly for us. We're going to start with our A rectangles up here, and I am going to be making all 3 of these rooftop units at one time so that I can take advantage of some chain piecing. So those are my A rectangles, and then we are also going to need the I, the J, and the B, the ones that you just marked those diagonal lines on. So let's start here with this left unit. This is the unit we're piecing here in step 2. And you're going to need 1 I square, which we are going to place up here in this corner. Make sure that the marked diagonal is going the same direction as you see illustrated in the pattern. Your J unit is going to go in this lower corner, and then you will put a B unit in the other corner. Those are the pieces that you need for your left unit. These are all stitch and flip units, pieced exactly as I have done in weeks past, sewing on the diagonal line, pressing, making sure everything aligns, and then trimming out those bottom layers. Now you will want to pay attention to your pressing as you work your way through the pattern. You're going to notice that some of these units are pressed away as you sew them, and some of them are pressed toward the center. And that is going to allow us to nest our seams when we start sewing these 3 pieces together. And now, the right side unit is the opposite orientation of this top I. So you'll place this in the other corner like this, actually like this. Make sure I get that right sides together. And then you're going to use another J square that's going to go down here, and then a B square, which is going to go in the other lower corner like this. For your center unit, you're going to need just 2 B squares, and this unit is in step 4. And these will go like this. I'm going to take these up, sew all of these together at once, and show you what they look like. These are the scalloped roof units, and you can see how the pressing looks on the back. You'll see this green corner goes towards the center while the white goes away, and the same for this one over here. We have that green one going towards and the white away. These are just normal, both pressed away from the center, and you do see those pressing instructions in the pattern. The next thing that we need to do is to sew these 3 pieces together. You see that right here. These seams are going to get pressed toward the center. All right, so we're going to do that step, but I've also laid out what we need here to complete steps 6 and 7. You're going to be sewing together C, G, and D pieces. And this is G and C. And then you're also going to sew together E, H, and another E piece into strips. And then just pay attention to the pressing that you see here in the pattern when you sew these together. You can see our block is just about complete. The final steps that we need to take are to sew F together with these 2 units that we just completed. Once we have sewn these 3 pieces together, we're going to sew K to both sides. And then the final step is to sew the roof unit onto the top of this lower section. One cute little completed house block all ready to sew into our Cuddle Up Sampler quilt. This is what she looks like from the front. and then from the back. So a nice simple one. I think we're all ready for a simple one. It's nice that the blocks in the pattern book kind of alternate. We have one with a little bit more piecing, and then we have one with a little bit of simpler piecing. So this is our house block. I hope you guys have a great time sewing it up. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know. I'll catch you again next time.